one I wrote called Dawn on the River, and it's for the clam diggers of Byfield. For all clam diggers. Dawn on the river. Early tide, stars fade as the sky begins to brighten. On the flats, you bend and dig and sweat until your back aches and your knees seem ready to give out, tormented by the buzz and bite of greenheads. Work finished, you sell your clams and head home to a shower, hot meal, a few beers, a little rest, and thoughts about preparing for another day. Digger and pail in hand, the morning sun slowly rising above the horizon. This is called Waiting for a Freight out of Willits. Now, some of you who have been here before know that I often mention the trip I took to California back in 1979. I was out there with a buddy of mine, and we were hitchhiking in Northern California, and he liked the hot freights. He'd done it before. I'd never done it before. So we walked into this rail yard just about sunset, and he said, "Richard, go over there and try to push that freight boxcar door open." I pushed, I couldn't move it. So we sat down, wondered what we were going to do, and the guard came. Well, let me read the poem for you, a better idea. Just before, waiting for a freight out of Willits. Just before dark, we stopped, my friend Paul and I, in this rail yard north of San Francisco, hoping to catch a free ride on a freight going north. Security drives by in a Bronco. "Where you going?" "North." "Train's going south to Oakland." He drives away. Our hope gone for a ride on the rails, we grab our packs and head back to the road, hitching a ride in a pickup truck to the nearest rest stop. We set up our tent, talked for a while outside beneath the darkening sky, slowly revealing its treasure of stars, then crawl into sleep to dream of where the road may lead us tomorrow. Never did get that ride in a freight train. This is called The Laughing Buddha Greets Me at the Lotus Pond. He sits there made of stone, a wide smile on his face. "Lighten up," is what he seems to say. Let your worries lightly touch your heart like the wind rippling across the water before you. Let them quickly vanish from your mind like a dark cloud passing over the sun. They are only fleeting thought. Don't dwell on them. Don't let your peace of mind slip away.
Sorry.
This is called the Song of the Malabar Whistling Thrush. The Song of the Malabar Whistling Thrush is thought by some to be the most beautiful bird song in the world. It sounds like nothing more than the carefree air of a whistling schoolboy walking home with fallen in love for the first time. Its melody haunts the mind because it sounds so human. It haunts the mind because it sounds like a love song. This one is Blizzard in the Rockies. This is for a friend of mine, a Facebook friend of mine. She lives in Colorado and she loves the winter. So this is Blizzard in the Rockies. Darkness begins to fall as snow slowly covers the mountains. And somewhere in Castle Rock, a woman is sitting by the fire, smiling, thankful for the peace and silence that the first snow of the winter has brought to her town. To others, the snow seems a nuisance, but to her, it brings a refuge from the world that she has been waiting for. And I don't know if we have any jazz fans out there, but I'm a huge jazz fan, so I wrote this poem. It's called Late Night Jazz. That's what I want to hear when it's 2 a.m. and sleep won't come. Put on Bird playing Parker's Move, or Monk cruising around the keyboard on Ruby My Dear, with Train on sax, playing a slow blues like a midnight freight leaving town. Let me drift off to dreamland, listening to the Divine One, Sarah Vaughan, softly swinging the sweet lullaby of Good Night, My Love. Let me hear the sound of late night jazz, the only cure for my sleepless blues. It's for poem for the Beat Generation, Jack Kerouac and his friends. When I was a young man, when I first started to write poetry, I was influenced by them a lot, so this is in honor of them. It's called Praise for the Beats. Praise for the Beats, for Kerouac and Ginsberg, who liberated America from the straitjacket of literary and lifestyle conformity, who defined cool for a new generation of hipsters, who wrote in dark and dingy New York tenements, practicing the art of spontaneous composition, seeking inspiration while grooving to the sounds of Bird and the blues, who resurrected the voice of Whitman and rescued poetry and prose from the narrow minds of higher learning and gave it back to the people, who sought enlightenment on any road that would take them there. Praise the Beats, their living legacy that freed our minds and spirits. Thank you.